Welcome back to another episode of NRL Unpopular Opinions. I am Ryan Cook. Joining me, Drow Yo Yi.
Yo, yo, yo.
Oscar Panafex.
Yo, yo, yo.
And Leah Fogarty. Follow that.
Yo, yo, yo.
That falsetto, man.
Oh, let's go.
You know I love me some karaoke.
How high can you go?
I more go low and I growl.
You're a screamer.
Like, yeah, I could. I was on a bus 2 weekends ago, and we went to Blutz, and I nailed an Alice in Chains song.
I was going to say.
I never felt so aroused in my life.
Did Alice in Chains get a run on the weekend? You lost your semi-final. I hate to bring it up.
No, Nutshell did get a run.
Yep.
Christmas running lines.
That's not bad. That's pretty good, actually. Yeah.
Nice. Got that gravelly tone. Love it.
Is that what you got planned for your 2 minute set? Well, how long is it? 5 minute set.
5 minutes. Just start singing.
Be funny to us.
Just Fogs' top 5.
Well, I mean, it's not me at the moment, is it?
True. Sorry.
It's me.
Apologies.
Yeah.
At the moment. But I've let the sails out, boys.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm ready to.
What does that
That means I'm coming home with wet
I just
sails.
made up a saying.
No, didn't they say that? It's like a
boating term.
yeah. I'm fresh
get
off
an
the boat. Whoa. Let's get away from that.
Not like the Odyssey. You're going to take 10 years to come home.
What does that mean? What's that? Oh, it's the
It's a
movie.
pop
Yeah,
culture reference.
yeah.
Sorry.
I'm very lost.
I've heard of that one.
Yeah.
Sorry, you should be lost with that thing on your head.
Oh man, I
You goose.
got
I'm in a
big
goose boy.
brain this week.
Right, we should probably talk about what we're
Yeah,
here
can we
for.
just stick to footy?
Yeah, let's go.
Hijacking this show.
Some things to talk about.
Bit of news.
Jacking.
Bit of news. Joey Manu, latest
Finally.
PNG signing.
We're on top of the news right now.
Yeah, it's nice for a change.
It is. How do we feel? There's nothing saying that I don't like Joey Manu.
I feel lied to.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I feel sick to the stomach. You know those videos of like after teams copping 50 where old mate's like videoing out the back and he's got half a VB in his hand and he throws the jersey. He rips the jersey off and he throws it in the fire pit and lights it up.
Yeah.
That's how this announcement made me feel about my recent love interest in the PNG Chiefs.
Why couldn't they just go past 7? Why couldn't they just
What are they
go
doing
away?
to us? I don't even get it. What's the reference? What's the link? Golden boot, golden eye.
Yeah,
Is
I
it
don't
because
get
they got
that
a
at
photo
all.
of him with a tux?
Yeah.
It kind of looks like.
Is he?
James Bond.
Did I hear that he's?
What is happening?
He's from the Cook Islands as well, which is
That
close
was-
by to PNG.
That's what they mentioned on their announcement
Yeah.
video this morning on Instagram.
And no, I feel bad for Joey Manu because I feel like, not that he cares, he probably doesn't listen to the podcast, but if you do, we love you, Joey.
Friend of the show.
Yeah, glad he's coming back. I should have prefaced.
Yeah. But do you feel like he hasn't played footy, rugby league in how long now?
2 or 3 years?
Yeah, something like that.
It'll be 4 by the time he comes back. I
Yeah.
think.
Do you reckon you can lose?
3 maybe.
Do you reckon you can lose the love of, or not the love of, the intensity of playing rugby league in that time? I mean, he'll get it back.
I haven't watched much French rugby, to be fair. So
Oui.
yeah, it's just time zones, man. But the song and dance about Chief Number 7 and the way you're like, oh well.
I think that's where it's more at, right?
Yeah,
Like,
I mean they've kind of edged us and teased us and got us right to the line, and then it's like, oh yeah, it's Joey Manu.
Yeah,
and you're just
dude.
like, oh
It's their first big miss, I feel.
yeah,
like.
well, like it's great. He's gonna rip and tear, but you know, you kind of felt like that was Nathan Cleary.
Yeah. Or Sammy, like.
Yeah.
Well, is that a
every
sign now? Is that a show?
Well,
Have they shown their hand now, though?
I don't know. Like.
Because why wouldn't you? If they were going to sign either of those gentlemen that you just mentioned, you'd have to keep the 007 for that.
Well, that's what we all assumed, and they made us look and feel like big dum-dums.
Or do you reckon just Chamis has gone, stick that up yours? I don't really care about the number. And
Like,
something's still
obviously.
coming.
Or
Like,
maybe,
it's a freaking great, I think,
Yeah.
it's a great signing. They got a
It is
right
a great
centre or a
signing.
fullback. They can plug him at running 6 if they need, like, depending on what sort of player comes back. But, yeah, it was just the whole hoorah. Like, their media has been, like, their marketing and their media literally hasn't missed. I think Chamis has done a superb job and everything below that. But this was the first time where I was just like, ugh. I can't have been the first person who saw that signing and went, what the f-?
yeah.
Can I say this as well? If they get these, how do they get these numbers? Because don't you have to? I was talking to someone. I think I was talking to Reedy about this. Jack Reed. Well,
Not Brent.
No, not Brent. No, Jack. And I was like, don't you have to play to get your number?
Yeah.
So what if you-
what was your Broncos number?
169.
Oh hell
Are
yeah!
they just
Yeah,
signing
69.
619.
I mean, I guess I don't know. Well, when the
Sorry, how does he know that song?
when the first 13.
Raise up on
Oh, sorry, it's right.
Keeper.
Booyaka!
I feel like, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like,
Yeah, I get what you're
I think
saying.
your captain or whoever is the captain gets number one.
Well, when the first 13 Broncos played,
Well, let me pull it
you know,
up right now.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It was
Were they-
the numbers. It wasn't like
so the fullback in the Bronx first ever team.
I believe
is
so.
Number one,
Well, I believe
the captain is
I
what
think it
you're
was the
saying.
captain.
and then the fullbacks, then the second.
Correct.
I don't know.
Maybe
It kind of makes sense that they're giving the player numbers based on time of.
So the first ever Bronco was Colin Scott. Wally Lewis was number 6. Alan Langer was number 7.
Yeah.
So it was their team list.
Yeah, it was their numbers.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
Okay.
So yeah, they're not going to all.
Well, then
wear these.
AJ has a chance of being number one after all if he
Yeah,
starts at fullback.
true. There's a chance.
Where's
So
160?
you're telling me there's a chance? Yeah, I just feel.
You're a fibber. 170.
Oh, what?
Hey.
According to Wikipedia,
lies.
170.
No, that's a lie.
Edit that.
Antonio Winterstein, number 169.
No, not true.
Josh Maguire, 171.
No, I'm 169. It's on everything of mine.
Yeah?
Yes.
Gee,
So
you haven't got it tattooed, have you?
Yeah.
Just
No, not
Brendan
yet, but-
Julian.
Not yet.
Why are you emailing the Broncos?
Wait, that just makes me nervous. What, is that what they've got me on?
on Wikipedia.
You know why?
like,
That's-
source
that's
of
incorrect.
Because
truth.
you haven't donated to Wikipedia.
Yeah.
And it shows. They're off you, bro.
Well, the thing is, he would have wore number 2
where else
on
would
our
it
debuts. Yeah, so he would have been. No, I would have worn. I don't know. Now
Does it say it on your boot?
now I'm scared.
Is it on your boot over there? No.
Sorry, I
This silence is great.
Sorry,
I've got you
continue. Oh, you have got me
you
rattled. You've got me rattled.
Questioning his whole existence.
Oh no, God. Anyway, I thought that was a drama with the number thing that was going to go happen. But we'll see what happens.
And it
anyway.
clearly can be, as
still
we've
ki-
just discovered. 169, 170. Don't go out and get a tattoo, PNG boys, is what I hear. And let's just wait and see. Pump the brakes.
All right,
What else we got? Penrith. Last Friday
the
night.
riff.
Yeah.
The riff. Another sort of, how would you call it? A bit of less than convincing game after that Roosters game the week before, but they still won.
Yeah.
Oscar, you put on here about Nathan Cleary.
Yeah, well, the week before against the Chooks, he had 87 touches. It was a season high for him. And he got a lot of criticism, and he even admitted himself he tried to do a little bit too much. They're trying to figure out how to replace Isaiah Yeo. They've also changed out their 6 with, a month to go before the final.
Yeah.
There's some moving pieces there in their attack. The week later, after making 87 receipts, he has 47 touches of the footy, which is a season low. And no, I didn't go through Cleary's 180 odd games for first grade, but it feels like that would be close to a career low in terms of how many times he's playing on the ball. And a few things went into it. They had 2 sin bins in that game and not a lot of possession, so that contributes. But the other players, relatively in the spine, had similar touches to what they're used to having. So for me, it's what's going on with Cleary and what's he doing. Like, I'm going to be watching him very closely this weekend because we're seeing him pop up in the second layer of shifts. He usually plays on the ball through the middle, but there was sort of some rhetoric around. Remember when Cogger came in for the grand final? You Broncos boys might remember that. And he basically played first receiver, and Cleary carved his up on the edges in the second layer of shifts.
Yeah.
We're seeing a little bit of that. But overall, it feels like this is the time when Cleary needs to be on the ball most. So I'm curious to see what he does.
Well,
next
especially
week.
this week. I mean, this game has become pretty personal. Well, not personal, but it's become higher up in the likes of watching the Bulldogs take on
Your Bulldogs.
Penrith. I'm saying that those two they clash a lot more.
Well, there's a lot of
it's
common history between the
it's the
current
reserve grade
rosters
Penrith playing the real Penrith.
and the retirement
That's
and
what
the
it
reserve
is.
grade Panthers.
Correct.
The
So yeah,
offcuts.
it's going to be. Man, I like the money for Bulldogs this week.
What's the
Do you
numbers?
just?
I honestly do because
$3
I feel like they fall over. I feel like this is where they cough up most of their when towards the end of the year. Penrith coming up against like a Bulldogs. I think the Bulldogs beat them at the start of the year, didn't they?
They beat the crap out of them.
Yeah,
in
they
1-10-8
bashed
or something
them,
like
yeah.
that.
But gee, the top of the ladder makes this very interesting now.
Yeah.
The Wars are on top.
Well, it does make it interesting, but it makes it interesting for the Bulldogs because they have to win as well.
That too,
So,
yep.
Yep.
so they're fighting for the 8. Penny want a home final, whether it be at CommBank or whatnot. They still want a home advantage. So it's a big game on both ends for these sides.
100%.
So it's that. I think it's going to be might be the game of the round.
Are we all seizing the opportunity to write off the Panthers because of the last 6 years?
No, you can't.
Or
never.
Do you
can't.
understand what I'm trying to ask? So
Yeah,
it feels
yeah.
like all the chat right now is about the Wars or about the Roosters or maybe the Dolphins can do something from here or what if Latrell Mitchell comes back? But it's like the Panthers are still, what are they, second or third right now?
Tied for first.
Tied
same,
for
same
first.
amount of points.
But
as
it's
the other
hard
three.
to-
Are you
The
guys
other
having the same vibe as me?
No,
Are you
Not
saying
really.
like you want to be ahead of the curve and say that they can't win it?
Oh,
Like,
no,
two. You're being hipster.
Yeah. Stop it, Oscar.
I feel like this is how I feel about it. Their team gets less and less potent every year.
Yes.
When they lose
Yep.
players. So they're not going to be. Remember when we watched them the first 3 years when they were in those first 3 grand finals, even against Melbourne?
Yep.
They looked untouchable.
Yeah.
They're starting to. There's slowly
They've
cracks.
come back to the
there's
pack.
yeah, correct.
Yeah.
There's cracks in their armour. And I think that's just that happens when you lose some of your best footy players.
Yeah.
That they would have lost at least 10 from that first year or first 2 years.
Yeah.
So it's hard to say that they're the same Penrith.
Yeah,
every year.
I completely agree with you. Like I've gone cold on them, but I don't know if that's because I'm so desperate for them to not be the best team in the comp anymore. Do you understand? Like that's
Yeah.
I'm the other way around. I think
You
this
think
is a
there's-
team that's, been so good for so long. They obviously have lost a fair bit of cattle, but they're just one of those teams that just have to get to finals,
And then-
they're going to turn it on. There's so many great teams in leagues around the world that are like that. You think of like the Chiefs, for example, in the NFL.
Yeah.
I think the Lakers used to do it when
Golden
LeBron
State
was
Warriors.
Golden State's a
Warriors.
great example. Like they drop a couple games in the regular season. You go, oh, is this the end of it? And
Yeah.
then they go, no, we're here now.
Yeah, okay.
Time to go to work.
And they know-
That's how I'm looking at the Panthers this year.
Yep.
Even without a lot of their dogs from yesteryear.
Yeah, like we keep talking about Isaiah Yeo, and we will continue to do so. Lindsay Smith's doing a good job, but I think the other big one is Mitch Kenny.
Big
Yeah.
bird watching boy.
Yeah, the bird watcher himself.
True.
I love that.
In the sense
Sorry.
that, like, Freddie Lussick has been such a good replacement for him, even looks kind of the same, that we haven't really spoken a lot about Kenny being gone. But, like, this is the most footy Freddie has ever played in a rugby league season. And he's not to say that he's poor, but, like, if we think about the best parts of Penrith during their finals, like, as you say, folks, their system is purpose-built for finals footy. And in defence, that's Mitch Kenny leading the line speed for 80 minutes and just cutting blokes in half. Do they, they lose a little bit there because Lussick doesn't really offer the same amount of impact in defence. And then Lindsay's covering for Yowie. And then is it Cogger or Cole or Blaze at 6? And Edwards is only 2 games back from injury. And where's McLean? And I don't know. It feels like there's a lot of questions there.
But they're good questions.
Yeah,
they're
are good questions.
fantastic questions.
For
Can
a
we
side
answer
who's equal
them?
first?
Yeah.
Do you think we're going to find that out though over the next 2 weeks, or we just
No,
have to
I
wait
think we
till
have to wait.
finals?
It
Because they're
feels
not really
like we have
playing
to.
anyone that's.
I think if you go back
Challenging.
I think if you go back and look though on points, Oscar, I think the top team that wins the minor premiership finishes on 40 to 42.
Yep.
So like they're thereabouts
They can-
anyway.
they can
Like it's
still
not
do
it's
it.
not like they're if they win this week, they're on 40. So and then they lose their last. They were 1 win away. So I just think they're still one of the best teams in the competition by a country mile.
They've got the Tigers next
Yeah.
week as well.
Yeah.
So if they beat the Bulldogs, do they put their feet up next week? Do you think they're still going for the minor prems or?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Well,
I think they need the reps. I think this 13 or 17 needs the reps. But Ivan Cleary probably knows better than me. So
Some would say, not me.
It's debatable.
Yeah.
Thanks, man. We're all debatable.
I haven't heard him talk shape the way that you talk about it. So I mean,
thanks, folks. I'm not going to bite on that one.
yeah, they're going to be dangerous, man. They're going to be dangerous wherever they.
They're still the favourites for the comp. $3.20. Are you biting that?
Wow.
$4.50 chooks and wahs.
speaking of blokes that know more about it than us, the bookies are normally pretty good.
Yeah, they know some stuff too.
I mean, even though the I mean, we're going to talk about the Roosters game yesterday.
Yeah, we'll get to that soon. Yep.
Yeah, but even though they fell over yesterday, I feel like they're still a team you should be scared of.
Before we get into the Chooks, I want to talk Dolphins because that's another team that we could throw into this dangerous category.
Yep.
5-game winning streak. But look, beat the Cowboys, the Dragons, the Bronx, Manly, and then Paramatta last week. Make of those 5 teams what you will. And took them about 20 minutes or so to get going against the Eels.
Again.
Which, yeah, and this has been the recurring theme all season, and I feel like I've asked this question 5 different times, but is this where it sort of starts to come together now for the Phins, or the slow start's still really a big
Well,
concern?
they get to literally play a finals game this weekend. Like, they get to play the Roosters who are around where they are on the ladder.
Big game.
That's
quality
game of the round for
wise.
me.
So, yeah, we'll see where they're going to be at. Like, if they get pumped here, then
Do you write them off?
well, I said when they lost by 68, I know they didn't have the players. I wrote them off.
Yeah. Do
And
you still feel the same?
I still feel the same way. The only reason I say that is because this is going to be their first finals berth.
Yes.
And there's nothing against the players that they have and who they have, but I just don't think you have to have experience when you play in finals footy.
That's what Fogs was just talking about with Penrith.
Yeah. So I just don't think the Dolphins don't have experience because not a lot of their players in that side have played together in a final series yet. Do they have quality? By 100%.
Yeah.
They've got quality all over the park.
But you don't think they have that killer instinct like the Chooks have or like Penrith has, that they only need to play 30, 40 minutes of good footy?
Well, we'll only know. Like, this is going to... The Roosters was a bad beat yesterday, right?
Yeah.
So they're going to be up for it.
Yeah.
So this is going to be a game where it's going to be finals intense. So we'll find out this weekend if they've got what it takes to go into a finals game and see if they can control a game and handle a game. Because when we watched the Roosters play Penrith 2 weeks ago, how low scoring, how much both teams controlled the game, how defensive they were online, how good they were, both teams at doing that. I think we'll find out that you can't just score more points than another side. You have to defend your bum off as well.
Yep.
I think that's where the Dolphins have fallen off at the back end of the year. So, I mean, they didn't let in any to Manly, but they're not that crash hot at the moment. They let in 32 at the Bronx. That Bronx game was crazy to watch. You've got to keep teams low in finals footy. Like, you'll rarely see big blowouts.
Yeah.
And if you don't get off to a good start, like they have,
Correct.
the floodgates open.
Yeah, if you come out to a
pretty
Penrith,
quickly.
right, and they could match up with one another. If Penrith get out to a 20 lead, I just don't think you're catching Penrith. Yeah,
Do
they're
I
going to
hear-
kick to a corner and
Yeah. Do I hear you basically saying that they're frauds a little bit?
Yeah, Jarrell hates Redcliffe.
No, seriously.
No, I have. I think I did say this on record 3 weeks ago. I said I just don't like them. I'm not sold on them yet. They've got quality players, but I don't think cohesively they can go that extra step further. But I think it's been 4 years since we've said that they're going to make the finals. They're finally going to play finals footy, so that's a win for
It's
them.
the benchmark for them.
Yeah, correct.
They're the definition of a dark horse. Like, I couldn't bet on them at $9 right now to win the comp with anyone's money.
Yeah.
But I can make a case for them to win each week for the next 6 weeks.
And if that's
Do you know
how
what
they
I mean?
have to do it,
head-to-head.
yeah.
And that's how it works. So
Well, put it this
let's
way:
watch
if
and
you're in the
see.
top 4, you technically only have to win 5 to win the whole thing.
Yeah.
From now on, you just got to win
You get a
5
second
games.
chance.
Yep.
don't
Well,
you?
if you get a second chance, but I'm saying if you just go 5 straight, you win the whole comp.
Well, and they probably only need to win one of their last 2 to guarantee top 4.
Yeah.
So that means they need to win 3 games to win the comp.
And they've got the,
funny when you
sugar
Crazy when you look
money.
at it like that. But there's no doubt in my mind that
Titans.
in those meeting rooms, that's how people are talking in meeting rooms.
Yep.
How coaches are talking. Like,
Yep.
that's how we would talk. When I played footy, that's how they would look at it. They'd be like, if we win 3 games in a row, we win the whole thing. You know, they're the type of things you got to think
Look
of.
at the run that we went on last year, for example.
7 in a row.
Yeah.
Any other thoughts on that, Oscar?
Nah, that's it. Yeah,
And-
they're just fun to watch, eh?
They are fun to watch.
And a bit of Ray Stone appreciation, who's
Oh,
hanging them
my
up at the end of
dog.
the year.
Yeah.
My
We've got to
dog.
throw that in.
Yeah, my question.
You go for the
was-
Broncos
How can you not like Ray Stone?
because
Are
he
you-
wears the Dolphins
Are
jersey.
you going to say that to his face? Yeah, exactly.
He wouldn't say anything to me anyway.
No, he'd just
He's
belt
just
you.
quiet. He'd just look at me and I'd just go, oh, God.
Just finish his cigarette and walk away.
Put him
Who's
back in his
put it out
shoulder.
on him?
Out on him.
Yeah, that's what you're
On his tongue.
Should we chat Manly? Because we spoke about last week about teams that could potentially vault their way into the 8, and it's a pretty short list now that Canberra's got a line through them, and the Dogs are really the only team that can get there.
Yep.
At least until we saw Manly pump Newcastle, and that's why I'm wearing this silly goose hat because I was on the Knights.
Honk, honk.
Stupidly. Fosball made a few changes last week, Oscar.
Yeah. Yeah, I wrote a big piece in the blog this morning about Clayton Falolo moving to 6.
Yep.
And it just being a really good example of what Foz has done well since being an NRL head coach. He doesn't have middles right now. Their starting props last weekend were Nathan Brown, who at this point of his career plays a mean 10 minutes off the bench.
One of the great hard men.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
One of the great. Yeah, there you go.
Him and
Yeah.
Ray would get along.
They would.
So long as they weren't playing each other on the field.
Yeah.
Like it was Nathan Brown and Simeone Laifi, I think is his name, who's like 5 games into his NRL career. Like the fact that they could even compete against this Newcastle pack, like speaks to what Tom Trbojevic does to a team when he comes back. But yeah, Clayton for me was the best one. He had 5 try involvements at 6 last week. The first time playing 5'8" in first grade. We saw him get picked over Lehigh and Tolu Kula at fullback earlier in the year because of his genuine ball playing ability. And he did exactly that at 6. He set up, like they had a plan to get at Sandon Smith on the Knights' right edge, and then the Knights lost Dom Young, and they doubled down there and cashed in a couple of times while Dom was out, and then once again when he come back. But Clayton like playing short for Burbo to tip back inside to Tom once, and then dummied, straightened up, offload for another time. Like poor Sandon Smith had a long afternoon. But I just thought it was really good. Kieran Foran's been under a lot of pressure since Luke Brooks was injured. They haven't won a game, was a crazy stat, since Luke Brooks did his ACL. It was like 7 or 8 weeks or something.
Yeah, wow.
I don't know what that feels like.
I know, right? Shout out Luke Brooks wherever you are. Barbecuing somewhere probably.
Great shout.
Not alone. I don't know, maybe.
Who are we to judge?
But Joey Walsh was like the logical replacement for Brooksy when he went down, but not really the right balance outside Fogarty. Like they're 2 very similar players. But yeah, Foz has done a good job at putting his best players in complementary roles to play to their strengths, and he did that with Falolo on the weekend. So yeah, it was good.
Was that just a bad Newcastle game? Like you're willing to overlook that?
Yeah, I think I don't think it's a coincidence that they got back Bradman Best and Jacob Saifidi in a week where they looked a bit flat.
Yeah.
Because I feel like that whole team's been up for a long time to cover those guys and to cover Dylan Lucas when he went down. And I think the troops returned, and maybe they thought it was going to come a little easier. Plus, Manly played really, really well. So
yeah, Manly played. Jeez, they played really well.
I'm not. It doesn't change my opinion on the Knights. Like you're still not really sold on them, Gerald. But
no, I just still think, like you guys said it a few times, it's hard to go from a wooden spoon and then. Not saying he's not doing anything right there at the moment. There's coaching stuff, but the Knights don't really excite me in finals footy. KP excites me. Like he looks good on the ball. But just like with them, if he's not hot, I just find them they're not as good as they are.
There's still a world where they miss out entirely because they go to Auckland this week.
Yeah.
Well, we haven't even talked about them.
No,
that's insane.
Should we go back to Saturday night? Because
imagine that they like I just think the Newcastle have been playing enough to make the A. But geez, that's grim.
I was literally about to chime in and say if I took my Rabbitohs hat off, I would argue that Newcastle are the best team outside the top 3. And then you just said if they lose to the Wires this week, they're a chance of dropping out of the A.
it's sort of just crept up on us.
Well, I don't think that'll happen, but it points to how tight it is outside those 3 clubs. It's really like there's another
all on the downswing.
2 p.m. Sunday game
Outside the 3.
Yeah,
New Zealand.
They're all trending downwards.
Yeah.
And the Cows have 2 home games
Against
remaining. And they're off the bye.
bottom 8 teams as well, from memory.
Do you reckon the Dogs sneak in, or do you think it stays as is?
I think it stays as is, and I think that's...
Who have the Doggies got?
I reckon the Bulldogs will sneak in.
Doggies have the Bronx next week, and then they've got Penrith this week.
Oh, I don't hope they sneak in.
So they're
I don't want them to sneak in. No.
Scratch that.
We've got a bit to get through still, so we'll move on. The Wires, which was a sweaty Saturday night for Fogs, because that was his multi-leg.
Oh, man. What? Like 24 up, I was had the champagne on ice, and then
Yeah, you did. You were
come back.
the messages were coming through, and I remember sitting down. I was watching. I was cooking a barbecue. And I was watching, and then I was like, "I want to actually sit down and watch this game." And then I was like, "Oh,"
and
then I was like, "Fogs, this is."
You went the crow, I think.
I did go. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
24 points is historically like that's shut the gate. Like that's as far as.
Of all the teams to crow 24 points up against, though.
That's the one you want to do it on.
Well, like South's
When will I learn? When will I learn?
Well, you don't have to learn, mate, because you won. Well
Yeah.
tipped.
The other thing is about this time of the year, like, just any team can beat any team right now because of the teams that can't make the 8 are just going to throw anything at you.
Yeah.
Like you're just going to throw anything. Chip chases, they're second phase, so there could be freakish tries that they wouldn't normally do because they're trying to just stick to their process. But now people just throw the ball around. But that left edge for South Sydney, jeez.
They're like, I'm going to sound like I'm talking out my red and green arsehole here,
No,
but
I believe you.
there isn't a team in the comp that executes, that turns field position into points like that South's left
And
edge.
AJ's just got so much real estate out there. Like,
Latrell Mitchell's not even there. We're playing
Yeah.
a back rower at centre.
Yeah, that just shows how much. That just shows how much Cody, I think, can dig into the line. How square he gets. How hard it is to defend that. You've either got to come up and get it in, or he'll just throw it over the top. Like that left edge looked really nice. I mean, they have looked nice, but that it's up against a good footy side.
Yes.
I think it makes it look even better.
Yeah, my takeaway from it was the Warriors again just find a way to win even when they're not at their best for moments. Like they absorb pressure with their
Really
defense and their yardage game. Like their D's good, but in yardage they just carry the ball so effectively out of the backfield, and then Chanel kicks really well on fifth. So any pressure that they're feeling, scoreboard or field position, whatever, they don't have to do anything special to get out of it.
Yep.
And I felt like South Sydney just couldn't earn the looks that we couldn't get out of our end. Every time we did, we scored. So, and I think I put in the chat for South Sydney fans looking at Payne Haas coming next year.
Oh, yeah.
That's the one area that Souths are lacking, is their ability to get up the
Just
field.
hurts, doesn't it?
Anyway, we won't talk about Payne, but
We'll have plenty to talk about him in 2027.
We'll talk about him next
No,
year.
you're
Yeah,
not
we
getting
will.
Plenty
paid
of
getting
time.
Hakeem.
Yeah,
all
we
right, and I'm going to swear by
I think
that.
that's worse.
I don't know. It's a different guy. We don't know what this Hakeem guy can do.
All I'm saying is, anyone wants to win anything next year at South, you won't, because he'll win every award. He'll win every award at South next
But
year.
anyway,
He's a
what was the
freak.
question?
How good are the Waz?
Was quite good.
The Waz.
Talk about Waz.
good.
Yep.
The,
Waz covered that.
The
Waz
field
very
goal-
good.
The field goal to go top of the table.
Yeah.
Just the hog on those boys to realise the situation and then nail it. I thought that was my little highlight of the round. And there was a try of the year on Sunday as well. But I thought that was just the sickest thing.
Oh, yeah.
And we will hear a lot of talk about their fourth string halfback in the next couple of weeks. But how many field goal sets have we seen teams botch?
Yeah, 100%.
Especially when you can't
when they
block
need it or
this
not.
year.
Yeah. And the Waz were able to get there with a 6 playing 7, their fourth string 7 playing 6, Tate Tuapiki covering for Chans at fullback, and I think at that point in the game, Sam Healy was on, so their backup dummy half. So with nothing close to their first choice in terms of brains trust and organising, they hit spots on the field. They had Chanel there as a fake, and then a second Luke Hansen there as the guy to slot it, and they executed.
There's no doubt in my mind, exactly everything you said. They've been doing this for the last couple of years. I reckon they've been setting up for field goal sets at training, week in and week out. It's honestly, as a footy player, when you get told, all right, we're going to have to start learning some field goal sets, you get so excited because they're the ones you want to win.
What did you guys used to call
100%.
King sets?
I can't remember what we used to call
it
it.
king set.
Just Lockie, wherever the ball, whatever Lockie wanted. Let's just go on to Lockie. Let's just get into Daryl. But get to Daryl.
Daryl
Yeah, get to Daryl set. But honestly, they're the funnest things to do. Like even when I was coaching at a lower level, I remember when coming to finals, we have to start to learn how we're going to set up for field goals.
And everyone's
like, oh yeah, how are we going to do that?
Like
who are we going to put over here to set up the wrong person? Like as
like
a
a front
decoy.
rower taking a hit up, but suddenly he's like, I'm setting up a play.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
So there's what I'm trying to say is, I have no doubt from their third string, fourth string, fifth string, whoever it is, that the Warriors, the Wars are going to be ready for that this year in their finals fight. So it's nice to see that blokes who don't play a lot of footy for them still know the procedure, and they don't feel out of comfort to do it. So
I guess it's a good sort of dry run as well, because the Bunnies wouldn't have been expecting a field goal there.
No.
So they can kind of get to
it's
their
in
spots
game.
and
It's
have
live. They get a chance to do it.
without
They'll practice
too
run.
much pressure of like a game on the line.
Mate, he
or
hit that
golden
like a
point.
rugby union player. Is he a rugby union, ex-rugby union? Like that, he hit it.
I think he's a touch.
But honestly, he just drops it, and it looked like he was a rugby union player. It looked so nice.
So sweet, yeah.
Yep. And
That's a
didn't-
t-shirt right
That was
there.
cool as hell,
That's a
wasn't it?
t-shirt.
Yeah, it
Oh, yeah.
Run it.
The moment of Paradox Shop.
Run it.
We saw another good field goal late Sunday afternoon. Tigers upset over.
Oh, yes.
Jock Madden.
Jock,
Jock
Big
Madden,
Nuts
shout out.
Madden. I mean, one nut
Someone
now?
check
What
his
happened
jocks.
What happened to his testicle? Didn't it get something happened to it?
he did.
Yeah.
I'm not up to
That's
date
not funny.
on his genitals.
No, it's not funny. I just think that, people go, well, you got to have balls to do that. Maybe he's only got one at the moment. And he did it with one
You
nut.
don't need balls.
Good on
him. Yeah.
You just need ball, baby.
Or was something
got
happened to his
ball.
penis? I'm not sure.
I don't
Yeah,
know
I
ball
remember
right
this.
now.
Yeah,
I
this-
don't know ball.
This is ringing.
No, but he did injure.
that.
Yeah, testicle.
No, he did injure something around his private area. So he's obviously bounced back well from it, and can kick field goals while he's under pressure in certain areas.
Yep.
So I love Jock. I've got a lot of time for him. He's when he was at the Broncos. I will say this about him. He's always been a very structured footy player. What he does is, which is great, but he's such a great person. Like he fits into any group. So
He looks like he'd be funny on the piss. Yeah,
that's the other thing I was going
Not a pest, but just like a bit
Yeah,
cheeky.
he is good fun. He is very fun. But I think that's the other thing that makes it nice. Is someone like
story
him.
you wanted to.
Oh, you probably should.
Bring back story time.
No, we can't bring back story time.
Story time with Jock and Gerard.
Yeah.
He only does that at the Gympie RSL.
I black out now, so I'm not sure what happens.
It's a good place to be, I reckon.
Blacking out?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, don't do it, kids. I mean, no kid should be on listening to this, but don't do it at all.
18 plus.
Yeah, well, what a moment for him. Because I think he did it against the Broncos like last year as well, didn't he?
Yeah.
To go to extra time, but I think we ended up beating them. But yes. Well, maybe at the start of the year. Maybe. I don't know. But he's got it in him. So
Do we read into that at all for the Roosters?
I don't know. They had a lot
It's
of...
the biggest story, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it's a big story. But they had fight. Like, it wasn't like that it was...
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
But
You
a
know
lot
what
of
I mean?
errors and
Their
penalties.
execution
correct.
was just shocking, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think you can fix execution and stuff like, you know what I mean? Like, I
Yeah.
think they can fix that. If it's errors, and they can fix that.
But it looks like they fix it and then they have another game
Yeah,
like
and
this.
then they go.
It's so
yeah,
up-
I mean, look, you would be, if you're in that dressing room, you would be a little bit nervous coming so close to finals footy.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
I just don't think they're not a team that I feel like they're going to choke like that in finals
That's what I mean. Like
from previous.
Like sometimes you just don't. It's just not your day,
No.
right? In rugby league,
Yeah.
like Cody Ramsey, they set up Cody Ramsey. I thought he profiled really well against the spaces around Luai, where they're getting cut apart
Yeah.
a fair bit between Luai and the centre this year. Cody goes straight through, beats the fullback, and then like the line's like there, and he gets off breaks the tackle and sort of passes to Toya, who drops it instead of just going
Yeah,
again.
yeah.
It was just like
Yeah.
like maybe it's not their day. I don't know. I'm not worried at all.
Nah, I think they're going to be fine.
Do you think Teddy might be more hurt than they're letting on? That's my only
Yeah,
question because there's just not a lot coming out about him.
Yeah, usually when they don't say a lot,
Yeah.
It's not good.
it's not good. So, I mean, I don't have a problem with him not playing right now. I think Cody Ramsey's just slotted in there pretty well.
Can they win the comp without Teddy?
That's the question. Yeah.
I think they can.
I actually think they can as
I think
well.
they can win the comp with Cody
I
Ramsey at
actually
fullback.
think he profiles really well in what he's doing. He doesn't actually need to be James Tedesco.
Straight into a Kangaroos World Cup jumper.
Hey,
Well.
I said it. Don't
Oh,
shoot
you
me.
did actually say
Don't
it.
shoot me when it happens.
And I laughed at him. So
Don't shoot me when it
let
happens.
it be
boys.
known. Wouldn't
else
that
we
be wild?
And you know, just a story from him, like his story as well of where he's come from.
Yeah, we spoke about it. He got
What
out
a-
of the
the
got out of
Dragons.
horrible
Yeah.
situation in St George Illawarra.
Life-threatening issue
Against
at
all
St. George.
odds.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Just before we take a break, do you think there's been a team? I mean, there's been a lot of disappointing teams, but I think Paramatta would be
I'm glad you put this in here.
in the conversation because the intensity on was it Saturday to play the Phins? What day was that?
Yeah.
Friday?
It fell off pretty quickly after those 20 minutes.
Man, where we look at Paramatta and where they are.
Dude, I have some strong opinions on this.
Because
The floor is yours.
because I feel like they're they're in a bad. I just don't know. Like they get Lua. Is he going to be in the 100% next year?
I keep forgetting about that. Hey,
Like,
Weird one, yeah.
like I just don't know. What's the matter, Paramatta?
What's the matter?
Oh,
I'm not worried. I think there have been more positive signs out of Paramatta this year than out of Wests, Brisbane, the Gold Coast, and maybe even St George, even Canberra. I think,
okay.
and the reason I say that is because, like their roster comparatively to those teams around them, respectfully speaking, just doesn't hold up, and they lost like in the middle. I think on the weekend they had two forwards that had 50 NRL games to their name, Junior Paulo and Jack DeBellin, who are both in the very back ends of their careers.
Yes.
Right? Barlow can still do some pretty mean stuff. Is Jack starting in any other forward pack in the NRL?
No.
No, he's not, is he? No. And then like their back row is like, I mean, I've got a physique like a melting candle, but like some of the forwards that they've been called upon this year. Thanks, mate.
Yeah,
Like they look like reserve graders. Really, they look like they've been. What's that one that smells like someone's pussy? Gwyneth Paltrow.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You don't know anything about genital parts
Yeah,
today. Jeez. And usually they're all for it.
I just think while there are other teams around them who, like, you know, we see the Wests beat the Roosters one week and then they lose 8 games in a row somewhere else. Like Canberra were minor prems last year. Now they're bottom of the table. The Gold Coast can get up for a game and then they just make poor errors and shoot themselves in the foot. The Dragons can't attack. The Broncos, what's going on with them? Like Parramatta have played almost, it feels like to me, the same brand of footy all year, and they keep getting beaten the same way, which is just in quality of cattle.
Yeah.
Like the guys that are missing at the moment, I think Jermaine Hopgood is their best middle. He's missed the whole year. Ryan Madison retired medically. Matt Dury's like a battler who hasn't been able to get on the field this year.
So who do they add though to their roster next year?
I don't know, but I think
Because they lose.
as an Eels fan, it's easy to go, we've been shit for 2 years, but like realistically, could they have been any better than what they've been?
The cattle they have.
Versus could West have been better? Yeah, we thought they could play finals this year.
So is this like a trust the process?
I believe so.
sorta
Yeah.
sitch?
I don't mind him as a coach.
They don't beat themselves. You know, like there's some development going on there with some younger guys who've looked really promising and really consistent.
Yeah, I'm not. I just don't like. Well, obviously where they are on the ladder, they haven't been exciting. But I do like him as a coach, and I feel like he is the solution, and he needs to stay around for them to be successful. I just don't know who they've.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm not.
Their signings
sure
and-
of what they've
It's a
got.
hard
Does anyone want to go?
transfer window at the
Do
moment
people
now
want to go
too.
to Parramatta?
Well, I think people will. Yeah.
Does
I think
Luai
people will
attract
look-
people next year?
I don't know about that.
No.
But I think players are going to see the genuine positives and like I talk about repeatable actions all the time, but like they've won one less game than Melbourne Storm, who have an all-star international
really?
spine. One less game. My apologies.
Yeah.
One less game than Melbourne, who have a spine of Harry Grant, Jerome Hughes, Cam Munster, who've got Stefano Utoikamanu in the forward pack. Like, come on, man. They're going pretty good. They're sending Luca Moretti out there to play 80 minutes in the middle.
This is a great argument. No one else should even try. I just, I mean, you can't.
Well, the counter argument is they've won 8 games out of 22 and they're going like busted. So I can understand the
Well, we
frustration.
can't really talk as Broncos fans, so we'll take.
No.
We'll just shut our mouths.
They got Jaden Sewer's the other one coming in next year, but that's all they've got at the moment, and he's a pretty no nonsense, tough guy.
I mean, that's a
second row, former Origin second row.
It's an 80-minute quality defensive
Well,
back
from
rower that they don't have.
from
Dragons.
St George.
Dragons.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
So their back rowers this year was Kitione Kartonga and Kelma Tuolangi, who are, very raw. And next year their back rowers are going to be Jack Williams and Jaden Sewer, who are 80-minute reliable workhorses.
Watching Jaden Sewer play football.
Yeah, when Jaden Sewer's fit and he's hard to handle.
Yeah.
He hits hard too. Like
One of the hardest of all time,
Yeah.
I'd say. Man,
Yeah.
people stay hit.
Yeah, they do.
They stay hit when he
Great
hits
shout.
them.
All right, let's have a quick break. Multi on the other side of this.
Go, man.
You're listening to NRL Unpopular Opinions, multi-time boys. Then we're going to play a little game. But, as we've already covered, I got the leg wrong last week. Had the Knights -2.5. We had the Storm +8.5. Dogs -3.5. Waz head-to-head. Cost us our 4th multi. Big soz.
I don't really give a shit about the multi. I'm going to say it.
Everyone's-
I'm more about the individual
What I've
legs.
noticed about us now is everyone is at the jugular.
Yep.
No one gives a fuck about each other now.
Yep.
Sorry, I said the first.
No, you're allowed one.
Podcast. Yeah, no one cares anymore.
But this is how it was this time last year as well when there was a tattoo on the line. So, I mean, it's just fair play.
I think at this time of the year, I was far. I think I was not even.
so
I
safe.
think I was so safe.
Yeah.
So now I'm losing by 1. Wait, what's the?
2. You're still 2 behind.
No, I can't be 2 behind.
Well, that's
That's
how...
the math. The
behind
math
Fogs.
is
You
math.
we were head-to-head.
Yeah. So Fogs and I are even, 15 and 11. You're 13 and 13. Oscar's 18 and 8.
So and we figure out there's five weeks left.
Lollipop sticks.
Yeah, 5
5
weeks,
weeks left. Yeah.
So Oscar, you can still come last,
I
but
can.
you would tie.
Gotcha.
But so if you get one more
Yeah.
tip in the next
I'm
5
safe.
weeks, you're home.
Oh, that feels good.
And then Jarrell, myself, and Ryan are still very much in the mix to do a tight 5. Shad, you're gonna have to set that up for us.
I thought this conversation had already been had.
Yeah, no. Were you not told about this, Shad?
I'm loving it.
Yeah. So whoever comes last in our tipping has to do a tight
What do you call it? What do you call it?
Tight 5.
What does that mean?
Your 5 minutes of your best.
No, that's
comedy
not what a
material.
tight 5 means where I come from.
Me neither.
On that
awesome.
Japanese VPN.
So we might have to get you to set that up, Shad. Is that doable?
Oh, yeah. And if
So you might as well just put my name down because I'm losing by 2 at the moment.
if you're listening, we've got a new producer because the great man Rich is away.
He's
on
quit.
holidays.
Oh no, he's gone. Sorry,
He's
so it's
hit
on holiday.
so many try scorers.
Well-
He's funded a whole holiday.
We've been offering a Ringer Rich option for the multi
Yeah.
the last few weeks, and I got a message from him at about midnight because he's in the UK, and Oscar will love this. Sharks will eventually wear down the Eels' right edge. Ronaldo Mulatalo anytime. So good.
Can we just go through his try scorers this year? He had round 9. He had Pat Carrigan anytime.
Yeah,
Yes.
$9.50.
Big old green tick. I reckon he took. Who else did he
Loves
take?
Osako. There's
Yeah,
been a
he's
few
given us
Osako.
a couple of Osako.
Did he take Farlonger? Was that
No,
one?
that
No,
was
that
me.
one. Yeah. He had Tyrell Sloan,
Yes, he
Osako,
He
Yep.
gave me Bobby T.
Bobby T,
Yeah.
and then he had 2 last week that he hit.
Marzu and
Oh, yeah.
who else did he
Was
tip?
it a Waz player?
When we told him Marzu would be too short, was it Laban?
I can't
Yeah.
remember.
Because he sent 2 in there.
Red hot Rich.
Yeah.
The fact he's doing
Yeah.
film work on his holidays.
For a man that
Yeah.
doesn't really know the difference between rugby league and rugby union, he is
Someone
red
check
hot.
search history.
This week I've gone Chooks head-to-head against the Phins. Jarrell, I don't know what your leg is.
Yeah, well, I didn't read the thingy, so I've gone in that
Shocker.
game. But I'm gonna go somewhere else. I'm going to go. Ah!
Do you want to buy you some time?
Yeah, buy me some time.
I'm Sharks -6.5 last game of the round. So
I'm going to jump in now to buy him some more time because I'm South's -2.5.
And Jarrell?
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
-2.5.
That is $1.60 flat. Against the Titans, who have one eye on Mad Monday, I reckon.
That's a brave bet, isn't it?
I'm gonna go under for Warriors and Knights. I'm gonna go under 47.5. At $1. I'm gonna
Interesting.
boost this up a little bit. $1.90.
Look, wise man once said, all you can do is back the winner.
Yeah. Who was that?
Shout out Ding a Bell.
Um,
You can't eat value.
Before we get out of here, Oscar has brought to life a new game. So we're going to pick our potty team of the year. We're going to go position by position each week until we get to the granny. So where are we starting this week, Oscar?
Fullbacks.
Yep.
Yep. So 6 weeks, we should end up with an Ed's first 13.
So how does this work? So we're all going to throw out a nominate.
Yeah, we'll all nominate for the position. So this week, fullback. And if there is a tie, we will throw to Shad or Rich, whoever's behind the desk, and
Okay.
they can settle
Sweet.
the tie.
Chad, what have you got? Because I feel like we're going to be tied on a lot of these.
No, well, yeah, I'll take it off first. And I love being different, as everybody knows. I'm going to say Will Kennedy has been the best fullback of the year. I think he's been super consistent and a key part of the Sharkies' improvements. But I'm pretty sure I know what you boys are going to say.
KP.
I'm Teddy.
Ooh, okay.
Suafalongo.
Oh shit!
wow.
I
Take it
did
back.
not. I did not anticipate
All four different.
on 4 different nominations. So
Yeah.
what the fuck do we do now?
Yeah, I don't know.
So
What do we
I'll
do?
make the idea clearly.
I guess we
think
can put it into a.
No, we throw to chat.
Yeah.
We throw to Shad to choose.
The Queenslander in me wants to say KP. So I will.
KP.
Hell yeah.
Say
Done.
KP.
Yep.
Locked in.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Alright.
I thought that's what was going to get the.
Well, he's the other thing that he's brought him from. He's played most of the games this year. He's brought him from a wooden spoon. They're sitting in 6.
Yep.
I think he's done a pretty good
Hayes
job.
Perrin was pretty good
Yeah.
last week.
Oh, stop. So Kalen Ponga
Nice. KP
is our first
is
pick.
the Neds' first 13 starting fullback.
Congratulations,
You beauty.
KP.
We'll do wingers next week.
Oh yes.
So you got to pick a left and a right winger. It's not like
Okay.
telling me you just pick whatever's
better
right.
ring
We're
Rich for that.
We're going to make that team.
Rich loves
his
his wingers.
wingers.
Yeah. Mad right winger. Rich, I've always said.
And on that note, we are out of here. Thank you for listening.
Oh, see, that's what you need to lose so you can do you can stand up. Do stand up. You'll be fine.
Chances are you're about to lose. For free and confidential support, call the number on the screen or visit the website